Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Good evening. I hope you're feeling blessed. I hope you're happy, and yeah, I hope everything's going okay. And if not, well, remember we're more than just our circumstances, a lot more. So it doesn't define whether you can be happy or not. If circumstances aren't the best, it doesn't matter. We shall overcome. Hare Krishna. No living being can become God by undergoing meditation or austerities. God is always God. Krishna as a baby is complete, as he is a full-fledged as a full-fledged youth. So yeah, cool picture. We'll get into that in a minute. So when you do meditations and other practices from different types of ways of doing things, and when you do it for a long time, you start to rise up. Your consciousness will become more aware of the deeper meanings of things. You'll gain an understanding as you carry on with the practices for longer and longer. You gain a bigger and wider and deeper understanding of everything that you see in the day, everything that happens, and normally most of us are running around and hardly notice things. Like a little bird, you go, oh, that's nice, but there might be something much deeper and much more spiritual going on. But because we're, and the practices, meditations and austerities, they will allow you to progress and become more and more consciously aware, more and more change your perceptions. Higher and higher you go until you reach a level which is known as Christ consciousness, and in India, Godhead as well. You can open it up to such a level. You can open your consciousness up and you broaden your perspective to such a wide level that you feel like you are the expanse of the universe. And I've touched that. I've felt something like that, and you in that moment you feel it all. You're aware of everything, and you can see it all. You can feel it all. It's all part of you, and you're part of it. And some people get tripped up and think that means they are God. But there is, and you can see why, because it's you're in that divine space. You feel like you are that expanse. You're no longer, your body's not an option anymore. You've rised up. Your awareness is like completely aware of everything, and you can understand why people might think that, but it's not. That's not right, because God is always God. The intelligence, the energy that's at work there, we're just little parts of that, and I thought of a metaphor about it where, neurons in the brain. So neurons are part of the brain. They're like vital. They're the energy that, without them, there's no point to it. It's dead meat, and it'll rot away and it's nothing. But the neurons firing around inside keep it going and make it what it is, and they can change and they can adapt and they can do this and they can do whatever, can do anything, and I thought that might be a nice metaphor for it, because they're so vital, and we're so vital in the universe. Our energy is vital and infinite. Our souls are infinite, and that's why when we raise our consciousness like that, we feel like we are it, because in a way we are, but we're just parts. We're not the brain itself. We're the neurons. And I hope you understand my metaphor. It's not too far out, So God bless people that run around saying that they are Christ and that, but they usually progress past that idea and realise, and it's good to have the knowledge maybe before you experience something like that, because then it is. I've found it useful in several times over the years where it's really, I have an experience, and because I know what it is, when it happens to me, I recognise it from what I've read, and I know that that's what's happening, and it gives you such a richer, deeper way of experiencing things, because you know what they are, and someone could just have something happen to them and go, oh, I felt really weird the other day, and that's all they know about it. It's gone. But if you read the right books or something, and it's explained what these feelings inside are, and they describe them, and they describe what things mean. And I'm not just talking about Hindu scriptures here. You can get this from a lot of stuff where other people have had things in the divine spiritual experiences that it's good to know what it's about. And this stuff is ancient knowledge, and it helps you just these ideas are there to back you up when you do experience something like that, so that you don't run around and do your own head in thinking that you're Jesus suddenly, and thinking that he's possessed you, or all kinds of crazy thoughts if you roll with that one. But if you already knew and understood this simple idea here, then when it happens, you'd be fine, and you'd really appreciate it for what it is. It's the awareness of our place in the big machine of all things, and that mass blob that is the one. Anyway, no more waffling about the one. I love you all. I love you. Thanks for watching my video, and I wish you well. I really do. I wish you health and happiness and love and joy, genuine joy. We all deserve that. Okay, I love you. Hare Krishna. Namaste.